This is the FFR Trading Market Minute. And again, this is the SPY. This is the ETF that we use to track the overall U.S. stock market. And last Thursday, we were here, and I pointed out that bearish divergence. So the market was making a higher high in price. The RSI was falling off a cliff here, making a lower high. And that bearish divergence I pointed out, and the next day on Friday, don't you know that the market SPY dropped more than 20 points. And obviously there was some tariff-related news that came into play. It took out the first support, the moving average support there. Didn't quite come down and fill this gap, this little open gap that's still left from back on in September on the 10th. And so that's still out there. So let's look at some of the positive and some of the negatives. Some of the positives, we have retraced about 66% of that down move to back to the upside. But this is my line in the sand here. I need to see the market close back above this level here, the line that I've drawn here. That's that 66% retracement level. I need to see the market close back above. That has not happened yet. We've traded above it, right? Yesterday, Wednesday, and today on Thursday here. But so far I haven't been able to close above that. The support here is so far is holding. That's the moving average support to the downside here. Another positive is the RSI did cross back above its moving average here. The negative is the high here has not been broken. It has not been taken out. We've made a lower high today so far, right? So that is kind of the positive and the negatives to it. So I would say if the RSI can remain above its moving average and we can get a close above this level, that 66% retracement, then I think we retest that 672, my upside target again, and maybe attempt to make new highs again. If that fails, right, and we'll see where we close today, but if we close back below the moving average here, okay, that's another negative. I think that they come back down and retest these lows and potentially fill this gap, that target below there. All right, so a couple things to look for. Not out of the woods yet. Bulls not out of the woods yet. We'll see, what we get today. If we can close back above the moving average, or if they close back below it, one would be a positive, one would be a negative, and it starts to tip into the favor of the bears. All right, so we'll see how that works out. Not a lot of economic data for next week. Really, the big day will be Friday, Consumer Price Index at 8:30, and then the S&P Global Manufacturing and Services PMI reports. Hope that helps. Have a great rest of your trading week. We'll see you back next week in the FFR Trading Market Minute.